everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Zaza and I do a lifestyle channel here. So I do a little bit of this and I do a little bit of that. So yes, today I'm gonna do my nails. I'm gonna try to do my nails today, and I'm gonna be using like Dollar Tree products and maybe Dollar Tree. I'll show you what I'm gonna use, and Shein. And I have a Bath and Body Works, so it's gonna be a combination. I'm not very good at I'm not good at nails. That's why I go get them done. But these is what they're looking like, and they're overdue. They're very ratchety looking. I think this one broke. I'm not trying to flip anybody off, but this middle finger broke, and they're overgrown. And these are gel nails, so I'm gonna try to take these off. I watched the girl at the nail salon, so I'm gonna see if I can get these things off. So, and I'll show you the products I'm going to use. I'm going to show you like Dollar Tree stuff, and you know what I'm going to use. So it's very affordable, budget friendly here. Yeah, so what I'm going to use is I found these off of Shein, and these are the stickers, but they have like a white tip to it. So they have like the French tip, and these are stickers. So I think I'm gonna try to do this because I still want a French tip. The ones I have right now, they're a French tip, but they kind of go in a triangle, like a point. And these actually cost extra when I did get them done. And these are just the basic French tip. So we just see on this, I think it's a full sticker as I'm looking at it. So it's just not the tip. So I think it goes on full. So I'm gonna use these and see how that works. And then it also comes with a little file. So I'm gonna use those. And then I do have these wraps that I found at the Dollar Tree. And these are the wraps to use to soak in your nails, so you can like soak it with like acetone to get off the gel. And I'm just gonna open one of these up because I hadn't opened these up yet. So, oh, it has like a little bit of a cotton here. Oh, that's interesting. So it has like a little cotton thing here, and I guess you can put the acetone, and then you can wrap it. So I will try that. I have cotton swabs, so I was going to use a cotton. I didn't know that it had these already built in, so that's kind of interesting. So if you're going to get these at the Dollar Tree, it has like a built-in cotton. So I'm going to try to use these. And then I have bought some cuticle oil from the Dollar Tree. It's a small little cuticle oil. So I will be using this. And then I have like a top coat from LA Colors. This came from the Dollar Tree. This is a quick set. But yeah, I'm gonna use this. And then I do have this Hello Kitty little box here. I use it for like my nails stuff, and I have files, and I have like all kinds of stuff, all kinds of goodies in here to do my own nails and scrape it off and this and that. And then I also, here in this box, this is actually like a pencil case, but I do have these like clamps, and these ones I got at the Dollar Tree too a while back. I think they still sell these there. So I'm gonna maybe use that just to hold the tin foil to get these nails, to get the gel off of these nails. So I'm gonna be using those items. And then I have this gel remover, nail polish gel remover, but this is good for gels. It says gel and all nail coatings. So this is a soak off. So I don't know if you're supposed to soak it or we can just soak it individually. But I'm going to use this, and this one I got at TJ Maxx, and it was like $3.99 or something like that. So I'm gonna use this to try to get off these. So I'm going to file my nails down. I'm gonna file, like, take off this top kind of coat here. You can see me, hello. So I'm gonna try to file these down, because at the salon they do take all this off, like the top coat and all that, so you can like get to, so when it soaks the gel, I mean when it soaks it can penetrate. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna open up, I got my little Hello Kitty box here. And actually I have a little Hello Kitty file. So we're gonna like file this down. I just wanna show you guys. So I'm gonna try to file all this off and see if I can get some of this off here. This is kind of dull. Let me try another one. Here's another Hello Kitty here. So I'm gonna file these down and see if I can get these. Okay, so I filed these down, took off like the top coating of these. So I'm going to apply this soak off acetone to this part and then wrap it up. And I already did this one here. I poured it into it. So I'm going to wrap this here. So let me see if that is going to work. So I'm just kind of folding it. And I'm going to put these on here like that. When I was reading this instructions, it says it's more of a soak off, meaning you're supposed to put it in a dish. It says fill glass bowl with a soak off, place fingers in a bowl and allow to soak for like 15 minutes. So I guess you're supposed to soak your nails in it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to just do it like this, and if it doesn't work, then we're gonna have to soak them. But I want to be able just to do the wraps. So let me see. I'm gonna do another one here, and I'm gonna just kind of tilt this over to get the polish remover on it, and then we're gonna just wrap this. You know what, I'm gonna take that off for a minute, and then we're gonna wrap this up. Trying to make it a little more tight, and then like push over it like that. So we're gonna try this and see if this will work. If it doesn't, we're gonna have to soak it. So I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna just do this finger here, and I'm gonna flip it over so I can get the stuff onto the little pad there. And then we're going to wrap it. And you kind of have to hold down and then push it. So now I look like this. So we're gonna see, maybe I could leave this on for 15 minutes. It says 15 minutes to soak, but that's if you're soaking in a bowl. So I wonder, we'll do a test because I'm not sure how this is gonna work. So maybe I'll soak my fingers in a bowl. I'll put this in here. Oops, I just dumped a lot out. And I'm gonna soak my hands in here for 15 minutes and see which one is better. I mean, if it's easier to soak it here, then I'll just do that instead of trying to wrap each individual one. So we're gonna do the two and see which one works better. So I'm just gonna soak this in for 15 minutes, and then we'll see what comes off easier, what doesn't. So yeah, so I'm gonna do this 15 minutes and then I'll be back. So I just got done. It's 15 minutes has passed. So I have soaked these into this soak off. And now I'm gonna take these off and see how well did these do, if I can get these things off. So I'm gonna just take these off right now. Let me see. Hopefully these will be able to come off pretty easily. I hope so. Oh, so I have some tools here. These are for nails. I think they are for nails, and I'm not. I don't know. I found them. And then I have like this. It's a scraper kind of thing. So this is with just the wraps, and it seems like, let me see if we can kind of.
It does seem like it's going to, I see it here. You can kind of see. So it seems like it's coming off. Or the tips of these are coming off pretty good. But it does seem that on this part it's not coming off as easy. Let me see. This one is coming off pretty good. My little pinky on the top. Let me see. Except for this stuff is still on. But it is shredding off. Like this one is shredding off pretty good. Except for the tips are still on pretty good. But the top part is coming off. And this too. As you can see, it is coming off. So it's just this part here, the white tip. It's taking a... I have this tool here, maybe that can get it off a little better. Just trying to dig into it. So let's see, okay. So now I'm just trying to get these off, but the tips are not coming off as easy. Like the tip of my fingers is still... This one I think is cracked, I'm not sure. One of these I had to get acrylic over it because my original nail had cracked, so she put acrylic on it. And I'm not sure if this is the one. I think it is. So this one is kind of, it's getting hard to scrape that off. So let me see, the pinky finger is taking, this is my thumb. So that's coming off pretty good. Oh yeah, that came off pretty good. Oh, thank you. That came off pretty good. That one's coming off. I hear that I just did the soak. Let me get this out of the way. I just did the soakness on this one. I'm going to see how this is coming off. As you can see here. So it is coming off. But it's harder with my left hand to scrape it off just because my coordination is not good. So, let me see. So this here, I did soak them, but it doesn't seem like... I think the soaking would be better because it would have got off more, you know what I mean? Because I just soaked it in the thing, but let's try this. I'm trying to get it off. So this is coming off. You can kind of see. But it is a little bit... It's difficult on the...
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to wrap these up a little bit more, or soak them in a little bit more, maybe with the wraps. Maybe I did it for 15 minutes, maybe 20 to 25 minutes. I feel like the wraps kind of got it better than the soak, because I feel like it's like wrapped up and it's suffocating it, and it kind of feels a little warm. So maybe it was working. I'm still trying to mess with it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna like try to soak these still a little bit more. And then, so I got my nails filed off. I had to soak them for a little bit more, like 5 minutes more. So I soaked them, and then they ended up started kind of peeling off. I kind of was peeling them off, and then I sanded them down more, and then I did shape them, and I had to file them down more because one was really broken, and so I kind of filed them so they kind of be more like same length. So now I'm going to use this True Blue Spa. It's a 60-second manicure, and this stuff works really good. I used to buy it a long time ago, and so I'm going to do the 60 seconds. And this smells very good. It smells like grapefruit. So I'm going to dig into this. This is a sugar scrub. And what you do is you scrub it for like 60 seconds, or you leave it on your hands, and it'll get off all that dead skin. So we're gonna I'm gonna go back into it and scrub this for about 60 seconds, or leave it on my hands, and then I'll wash it off. So we'll do that. So I got the scrub and I scrubbed it off and washed it with water. And this looks so nice. It looks so beautiful. It's smooth. I mean, probably hard to see on camera, but it looks very nice and smooth. So it gives it a really nice polished look. So if you haven't ever tried this from Bath and Body Works, it's the True Blue Spa Hand 60-second manicure. You can even do it on your toes too. It just leaves your feet looking so smooth, and like, it's like if you went to go get your like manicure done. It really does look very nice and polished. So now I'm going to go ahead and try to put these on, which these are the French tips. But as I was looking at these are kind of a sticker. I thought they would just had the little tips. So when I was trying to put them on, like I was checking it, the white part is gonna not even go to my nail. They're too long. So I'm thinking like maybe I can cut out the tip part and put them at the tip here, and then see if that works. If not, I will have to just paint them, which I was going to paint them. Maybe if that doesn't work, I'm gonna paint them this LA color. I got this at Dollar Tree, and it's a light pink, and I was gonna do a light pink overlay, but this is not like a light pink. It's chrome. It has a chrominess to it. It has that chrome look. It's kind of hard to see in the bottle, but it does have like a shimmery chrome, so that wasn't going to work. So I'm gonna check to see if I can do this, just the tips. If not, I will go ahead and paint my whole nail, my nails. So we're gonna try a couple of these and see if it'll work. Hopefully it will, but yeah. So I'm gonna try to check on maybe my thumb finger and see what size it will work for me. So I'm kind of trying to like measure it on here. Maybe this one, or even this one. So let me just check one of these here. I know this is kind of, but let's check one of these. I'm gonna grab one of these. I didn't realize it was a sticker. I thought it was just like the tip part, so I thought, oh, I can do that. So they're kind of flimsy here. So I'm gonna cut just the French tip part, and let's see if that works. So let me do that right now. So I got the little tip part here. I'm just gonna put that back on here. Let me see, is that gonna work? We're gonna try one of these on. It does kind of work. But I think this being my thumb, I think the moon shape might be a little too, like, I don't think it should be that much of that moon shape, so maybe I just take it down a little. like move it down and then press in and then overlap it. So, which is I'm doing right now. So it might be a little crooked. Not too bad. And then, so that actually does work. And then you gotta file it off. So you have to file the ends off. With these stickers. I mean, actually that doesn't look too bad for. Okay, so I did get the tips on and I had to cut them and then lay it over and then like file it off. So I think that these don't look too bad considering. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the top coat over it. That way it kind of just locks it in. And on the tips here. So that will help it keep it locked in and it doesn't look so, you know, too fake-ish. But considering that they were like stickers, I mean, it doesn't look bad. I mean, you know, and so I'm going to do that. And then I do have my cuticle oil here. And my hands look pretty good from the 60-second manicure. And then I will be going ahead and just doing the cuticle oil around. You know, I'll be doing that. And this stuff was from the Dollar Tree. So yeah, they look pretty good. I'm not mad at it for what I could do. And I still have to do this hand. But I just wanted to guys show you, like, I did finish this hand and I'm going to do this hand. But so thank you for watching, and, you know, do it DIY, budget friendly nails.